Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday. Jenna Trudeau here, your health and hustle expert, popping on to share with you guys 3 foods that you guys can prep for the week for a healthier week ahead. These are easy things that you guys can do that will save you a lot of time for those days that you come home or those days that you're not sure what to pack for lunch. Having these things prepped in your fridge will help you with saving time and fueling your body with foods that are going to make you guys feel amazing. So I am very excited to come on here today and share that with you. If this is an area that you struggle in, comment below. If you're looking for some new ideas and inspiration in the kitchen, say me in the chat below, and we're going to get started. Before I share with you guys what those 3 things are that when you prep these every single week, you're going to find that things might flow a little bit easier, especially for those days that you just don't know what to make. Having these things prepped in your fridge is going to take that guessing game out of your head. But I wanted to share with you guys, I am very excited to announce the Health and Hustle podcast is officially launched. If you guys have not yet checked it out, please go and check it out. I think there's about 3 or 4 interviews that are already uploaded on there. There is more to come. I have so many in the back office that we are working on. So the Health and Hustle podcast is going to continue growing, and I need your guys' help. Go check it out. Do a rate and review. Rate a review and rate the podcast. Give it a 5, okay? Because without you guys, we can't get it out there to the world. And the amount of people that we have that are going to be coming onto the podcast in the near future is going to be outstanding. And I just really want to help get this information out there so we can inspire people daily to take care of the health before they hustle. Because like I always say, it is totally doable. So speaking of health before we hustle, and it's totally doable, this is something that is totally doable that you guys can prepare for the week. The first thing that you can do is preparing either a quinoa or a type of grain, whether it be white rice, brown rice, or quinoa. I like to prepare quinoa, and I actually use the Tupperware multi-cooker because you can cook rice in it. You can set it and forget it and be good to go. What I have here is I have about 4 cups of water that I'm just adding into the base of the Smart multi-cooker. And then in my Fridge Smart here, I have some quinoa. So I'm going to add about 2 cups of quinoa. Now, why do I like to prep quinoa? Because this is something great that you can have either for breakfast with some fruit and some cinnamon on it, or when you are doing like Buddha bowls, which are my favorite thing. I'm going to share with you guys at the end the best ingredient to put onto your Buddha bowls. Okay. So I'm just going to put the lid on here. And so what I do with this is I just put the lid on like so, put the top on, and then I pop it into the microwave for about 10 to 15 minutes. After it is done, I put it into a container and like to have some quinoa that is ready to go set aside. So that's one of the first things. I'm going to cook that here in a minute. Okay. Another thing that I love to have prepped ahead of time every single week, just to have it prepped. If you're someone who's like, I can't prep all my meals, I just like to have some things prepped. These are the 3 things that I suggest that you prep so you can have them easy to go. The second thing, aside from your quinoa, is preparing your sweet potatoes. Okay. Sweet potatoes are fantastic to have, especially if you have like leftover chicken or something. You can throw in some sweet potatoes in that, especially if you're doing like your Buddha bowls. You can throw in some sweet potato just for some extra filling and some fullness. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I prepare it on the Tupperware mandolin. And I use this to prepare my sweet potatoes. You can do French fries on here. You can do sliced, diced, however you want with the Tupperware mandolin. There's 9 different levels on the mandolin. And then there's also some little prongs that are a little bit closer. Okay. I'm just going to show you guys today. Let's just see here. I'm just showing you guys today the just slicing them. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of cut them in half here. And so I'm going to take my blade protector. Always, always, always use your blade protector. Place it down just like so. And we're just going to go back and forth. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my bowl, because what I like to do is I like to roast these. So I have my oven started, and the other ingredients that I'm going to share with you guys here, those are going to go into the oven also. So I'm going to show you guys that. But look at how easy and slick this Tupperware mandolin is. to just cut it all up, okay, for the sweet potato. I don't love slicing sweet potato, so that is why I enjoy using my Tupperware mandolin, because it saves me a lot of time. It's way easier, and it is super efficient. All of my sweet potatoes are also the same level if you keep it on the same level. Now, if you wanted to prepare like French fries on here also, you definitely could do that by putting the prongs up in the middle and doing a homemade French fry. Okay, so I'm just about done here, but you guys can see that this is saving me time. I also shared on my Instagram yesterday, because it was Sunday meal prep day. If you don't enjoy meal prepping, either do it with a friend, okay? I know my sister gets together with a friend and does it with a friend. If you're a social person, you're like, gosh, just down with myself for like half an hour to an hour just to prep for the week, that does not sound enjoyable. Maybe do it with a friend. If you love listening to podcasts, or you have a favorite TV show, right? Rather than sitting there watching your TV show, maybe put it on while you're meal prepping, right? Make it enjoyable. Find the fun in it. Don't make it this negative thing of, oh, I have to meal prep for the week. I got to do it, right? Make it something enjoyable. You're taking care of your future self. You're nurturing your future self. By doing some meal prepping, you're going to have more energy, have more clarity, feel way better, and have some healthy, wholesome foods on hand, okay? So here are my sweet potatoes. Then what I do is I just drizzle. You can put a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil on it, okay? So I'm just gonna toss them. Oops. Oh, did you guys hear that sign in the back? How it just fell? Whoops. That scared me. Okay, so you can toss them in some olive oil and or coconut oil. And then I like to put a little bit of turmeric on mine. Turmeric is fantastic for inflammation. So if you are someone who struggles with some arthritis, or you have some inflammation, maybe you had an injury, putting some turmeric oil or turmeric on it can really help, okay? And then I also put some garlic powder. So I'm just going to, on my cookie sheet here with my silicone muffin form, or my silicone form, so I don't have to put any oil in the pan, I'm just gonna place those on there, okay? So that's the second thing to prep. Sweet potato, your quinoa, and the last thing that I love to prep ahead of time as well, just to have it on hand for the week, is some vegetables that I can roast, okay? So then when you have, you don't really know what to make, you have some options by putting in some roasted, vegetables, sweet potato, and or quinoa, okay? So I'm just going to throw my onions into the bowl as well. And then I also have some zucchini, okay? So I'm also going to prepare some zucchini. And I love doing zucchini on the mandolin, and I love roasting zucchini and putting it onto some of my bootables because I just love roasted zucchini. And I store them in the Tupperware vertical fridge smart. They're actually back out and in the catalog, which is awesome. So we're just gonna go back and forth. All I'm doing is just pushing on this red thing. And look at how easy. So meal prep does not have to take that long, you guys. Taking care of your health before you hustle, like I always say, is always totally doable. You guys can do it. All right. So, hello. How's it going? Good, good. I'm just finishing up a video. You want to come and watch? Just kidding. Okay. So basically just slicing it like so. And then I have all of my zucchini nice and ready to go, okay? And if you don't want your zucchini that big, you could, here's another option for you, okay? If you're like, oh, I don't want the big rounds like that, okay? What you could do is you could cut it lengthwise in half and then cut it in half that way. And then what you can do is you just push on this white part right here, put this back. I might have it a little bit too long here. Let me just cut it. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Boom, boom. All right. And then just going back and forth. And that is where you can get your zucchinis like so. Okay. So all I'm going to do now, you guys, like I said, is just put a little bit of olive oil on these. And then I am going to just finish this guy up here. Let's see. I'll just move this aside. Okay. And then all I got to do is just put a little bit of either coconut oil or olive oil, whatever you wish, whatever you have, whatever you prefer. And then just roast the vegetables. So then when I want to go and make a little Buddha bowl, I have all this stuff prepped and ready to go. It can stay in the fridge for about 4 to 5 days. Okay, you'll be good to go. You can just heat it all up and you can add a little bit of protein into it. If you don't have a whole lot of time or you don't have like chicken meat on hand, you could always throw in some black beans or some chickpeas into your Buddha bowl. And then I'm going to show you guys my favorite thing that I have been obsessed with putting onto my Buddha bowl. I get it from Save On Food. So if you go to Save On Food, it is in the health and wellness section. I don't even know what aisle that is, but I always go the first Tuesday of every single month to the Save On Foods. And when you go there, look for this stuff right here. This stuff right here, miso gravy. It is absolutely delicious. I'm already like almost done it, but I usually put into a Buddha bowl some sweet potato, some roasted onion and zucchini, some quinoa. I put either some black beans or some chickpeas in there. And then I'm just going to do the rest of this onion. And then, you literally put into your Buddha bowl, whatever. And then I just drizzle that right on top of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys got some ideas from it. If there was something that you loved, please let me know because I need to know what you love so I can continue to bring more of it to you guys. I'm just going to put this in my sink and this is super easy to clean. I did not mention that, but it is the easiest thing. So here's all of my vegetables. Put a little bit of oil, not too much. I don't really put a whole lot. And then again, some turmeric. You can put as much or as little as you want. I don't bake, I cook. So I don't measure things, which is good and bad all in itself. That's why I can't bake. And then basically just toss them. And I love this bowl that I'm doing it in. I love the color. It is in the catalog right now, so just FYI. And then I'm just going to add my vegetables onto here. Throw them into the oven, roast everything up, and gonna have a Buddha bowl here in the next little bit once this is all done. Put a little bit of chickpeas on there, some spinach, and we are good to go. So this is all going to go into the oven, and just like that, those are my 3 top things that I suggest that you guys prep every single week for a healthier week ahead. So have an awesome Monday, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you soon. Don't forget to take care of your health before you hustle. It's totally doable. Bye, everybody.